Hi Libra, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your love reading for February 15th to the 28th. I've decided to make everybody's love reading for the 15th to the 28th. So you guys are number 2. I just finished Cancer. Let's get into it. I'm going to light some incense and clean up this energy over here. This candle is almost done. I have a brand new one and little ones that I made also. But I just want to finish it up. My beeswax candle is done. I discovered a tourmaline in there that I put. I forgot all about it. Charged it and everything. Alright, I don't even know what's inside this candle. I forgot. Okay. Could be amethyst, could be citrine, could be tourmaline. I don't know. Alright. This is going to be... Let me turn the volume down just a tad bit. It's a little bit aggressive. I was watching videos earlier. Okay, so this is a Fountain Tarot, and I'm going to use this. It's a moody tarot deck. I find it to be very moody, but you know what? I've been doing such cheerful videos, and you guys have seen, I know, you saw that I've been doing a million Taurus videos calling it Taurus Tribe. It's because the number of views for Taurus is just always like immediately, you know, hits 1,000, no problem. And I'm a new channel. It's only been 2 months since I've started. And the support from Taurus has been great, so I've been doing daily videos. And I said, as soon as the subscriber list, like the hits and the views come up for all the other signs, I'll do the same thing for them. But right now you see that. So since it's been so cheerful with the Taurus videos and stuff, I haven't had any drain. I haven't had any low energy, nothing. So it's been fantastic. So now I feel like using this Fountain Tarot deck. It's quite moody. I'll show you some pictures. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is going to get into your feelings really well. Then I've got the Gateway cards by Denise Linn. It's just been, you know, calling to me recently. And then there is the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Denise Linn. Now this has pretty long general message, and then it has a protection message for conflict, a relationship message for love, and a prosperity message for career. Now I'm not going to read the prosperity and the protection. I'll read you the general and the relationship message for these cards. And then, of course, the usual suspects, the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, and then the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. When I find a new deck that's, you know, this is just fantastic because it serves its purpose. Do you know what I mean? It's bold, it's in your face, it gives you the, you know, cheesy images. So I like this deck for what it does, but it's you know, not a heart deck, if you know what I mean. All right. Okay, let's do a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 18th to the 28th. You guys know I will give it a good shuffle, and my sign that it's the end of the shuffle is when a card pops out. One card. If more than one pops out, or if it's too early in the shuffle, I'll show you the cards and I'll tell you a brief description of the cards. But then I'll continue the shuffle, and if it takes too long, I'll end the shuffle. So we're going to pull a Celtic cross today, and this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for romantic love. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 18th to the 28th. Love and romance, please. Romantic love. Can we give some guidance for Libra today? For the 15th to the 28th. Romantic love, please. I think that's enough. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 15th to the 28th. Let's get into it. Love and romance in the form of a Celtic cross, please. I'm sorry, I just feel like breaking up the energy. It feels like these cards are in chunks still. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A little better. Okay. On the bottom, High Priestess. Excellent. Excellent. Eight of Pentacles. Hard at work. This is love and romance, though. So, trial and error, you know, gallantry, chivalry, and all that. King of Swords is your challenge. Hanged Man is the conscious there. Subconscious. Three of Coins. Recent past. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Recent future. Oh, snap. Five of Cups. Okay. You right now, Two of Wands. Around you, Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Coins. Hopes and fears. Outcome, Page of Wands. Alright. Now, when I see the High Priestess there, immediately, I'll tell you straight up, when I do a reading for myself or for, yeah, pretty much for myself, let's say, okay? I'm asking a question. How does so-and-so feel about me? When I see the High Priestess, it's always, oh, you already know. Because it's all about intuition. Your own knowing. Your own gut instincts being correct. Okay, it's also about secrets too. Anyways, so let's talk about this. Eight of Wands, okay? No, Eight of Coins. So Eight of Pentacles here. It shows this man kind of building something. Now, Eight of Pentacles speaks to putting that extra effort in, being motivated and enthusiastic about, generally speaking, let's say your career or your craft or something along those lines. But we're talking about love and romance. So this is putting in that kind of hard work and effort and overtime into your romantic life. That's what the situation is. You're putting so much effort in. This is a card of long hours, overtime, mastering your craft. Now in love and romance, kind of giving, trying. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, still trying. Feeling chivalrous, feeling gallant, feeling like you're going to stick it through and try your best and, you know, see them in the best way, and just you're committed to trying to make this work, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. The challenge here is the King of Swords. Now, Libra, you are an air sign, so swords represent air signs, like Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Now, unless you're dealing with someone like that, I take this as this is your challenge, which is that the King of Swords is known to be fair, logical, and reasonable. And this is someone who doesn't let emotions get in the way of their decision making. They're rational. They make sense. You know, they look at everything in a rational, cool-headed, detached way where they can make the best judgments because they're doing it from, you know, from facts and not emotions. So what I see here is immediately you're seeing someone dedicated to putting in time into a relationship to make it work. They're committed to trying to make this relationship work no matter what. They're going to try hard, try their best. But the challenge is seeing it for what it is. The challenge here is being logical about what's going on. Because the King of Swords has his sword of truth, victory, and clarity. When it's the challenge, you're not using that sword. In terms of you're putting in the work, but you're not seeing it for what it really is. Okay? It's almost like you're building up something that you're putting work into something that possibly might not be worth the effort. Okay? Consciously, you've got the Hanged Man. That's a fake card. Let's see if there's any others. No, only High Priestess. So the underlying energy and the conscious, they're the fake cards. Major Arcana, meaning major secrets, major influence. During the 15th to the 28th. Hangman is about sacrifice. In this card, it shows him hanging upside down. Now, there's all these different types of ascetic practices back in the day, you know, that they'll do. Especially, I can just off the top of my head, I think of Hinduism, when they have to do these kind of, or Buddhism, or whatever, Eastern traditions, where you do these kind of, in any culture really, any religion really, when you put yourself in uncomfortable positions as a sacrifice to, you know, the divine, an offering to the divine, let's say, mind over matter, all that type of thing. So this Hanged Man energy is just like this act of sacrificing of yourself. in the mundane, you know, regular speak here for regular people, it's kind of like, let's say, when a musician is amazing at what he does and popular, and then he has friends who aren't as successful or they're new, so he'll push back his album so that other people can have their chance first to make their coins, and then he'll come out with his, because he's not too concerned, because he knows he's got it in the bag eventually when he does come out with his album. Now, even in, let's say, Lion Strider Tarot, recently I was using it, and it had a hangman was represented with a tiger hung upside down. It's always speaking to this kind of person who is capable of so much, but they're hung upside down on purpose because they're sacrificing. They're staying stuck for the benefit of others around them. It's this card of sacrifice, card of hanging in there, card of waiting, card of stuckness, okay, for whatever reason. Okay, and at any point, you can take yourself out of this position, but doing it for the benefit of the ones you love. So in your mind, you're thinking that you should be putting this Nine of Pentacles effort in, because you're like, I should be doing this because so-and-so needs a father, or this person needs this, and this person, I have to do this so they can have this and me around them for this, and I'm sacrificing for their good and so they can benefit. But the thing is, you're putting work into something where you're not using your logic and reason, because your logic and reason, if you used it, you would know eventually it wouldn't really work out, because it's not in your best interest. And even if you do stay in a relationship for the kids, let's say, just for an example, raising them in a miserable environment is not good for them either. So, Hanged Man is what you're thinking in the day-to-day. Subconscious, you've got Three of Pentacles. This is the hidden feelings, you know, your subconscious, the foundation here. Three of Pentacles, when I see that in love and romance, the first instinct is to go, okay, the third party situation. You're torn between two people. It could be like somebody, and you know what? When I look at the Five of Cups, it feels like that. So I'm going to, Three of Pentacles, let me just be fair and tell you what the meaning of the card is before I slap my own theory on there. Three of Pentacles is about skills and recognition in work. Okay, it's the card of the artist, where you'll see someone working as a craftsman in a church, and there's two older people, clergymen or whatever, overseeing that craftsman's work. So there's an element of collaboration. There's the artistic element there, and there's also notoriety and fame and acclaim and kind of kudos for your abilities in your craft, for your artistic abilities. You get recognition, and it's a success card as well. Now, that collaboration, working together element, and so on, when you take that into love and romance with Three Pentacles, often it's about third-party situations. Okay? So, I think when I got the High Priestess here for you at the bottom, it's like you already know what this is about, right? You already know what you're supposed to be doing. You know the truth of the matter. But let's keep going. So this third-party situation at the subconscious, I feel like it's two different people. Now, let's go into your recent past and recent future. Divine love with the Ace of Cups. That's what you want to see in a love and romance reading. Okay? But then in the recent future, you see Five of Cups. Let's talk about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups can represent these things. It can be a new opportunity of love, true love coming into your life. It could speak to childbirth, baptisms. It could speak to your cup runneth over, kind of joyous, fulfilled. Finally, you've come to a point in life where you're absolutely satisfied and content with everything you've accomplished, and you're feeling great about where you are, completely fulfilled. Any way you slice it, Ace of Cups is a cup of happiness, joy, the miracle of life, love. Your cup is full. It's beautiful. Okay? Someone is either offering that full cup to you, or you offered it to someone, or you yourself, you feel that your cup is full. Okay? Or a new full cup is coming into the world. Whatever that may be to you, however it resonates for you. Now, going to the recent future, Five of Cups, you see two situations. Just like the Four of Cups, you see two situations. The only difference being with The Five of Cups, you've got a relationship on one side that's still standing. And the one from the past that has spilt. The Three Cups are empty. So when you look, this person's looking towards here. It's this kind of feeling of, okay, now I'm going to give you another thing. The Five of Cups could be where you're focused on those good times that passed when you were single and you used to go out and had great times, the good old days, and you don't have that anymore, and you have a relationship right now standing with someone. Okay, Two Cups, a partnership, a relationship, however that resonates for you. Okay, whether that be a single mom with a child, whether that be a new love, you and your love, however that resonates for you. Okay, the Two of Cups, there's two people, a relationship that's still standing. And yet this person's focused, their back is turned to the Two of Cups, that they're actually in a relationship right now, and their focus is on the Three Cups that are spilled. So this is always calling for a need to shift focus, because you're leaking all your power out, focusing on something that's past. Now let's say another thing. This card often pops up when I see, let's say, children involved. Okay, now why I say it? Because the Page of Wands, for some of you this might apply, where the Ace of Cups might apply to some of you. This situation sometimes when, let's say, you fall in love with someone outside of your marriage, and you pursue it because you're gonzo for this new person, and let's say the person you've been in a relationship with, it's just been toxic and you guys can't stand each other and you fight all the time, but you have children. Okay, that's often another time when I see Five of Cups, where you want to go pursue something new, but because you have a child with the ex, right, that gut rot of like, how am I going to screw up my kid's life while I go pursue someone else, and she's like, I have to watch she or he or whoever, my child, you know, suffer while they're missing their you know, parent, the other one who's not around, while I'm trying to be happy with something new. I feel like a selfish fuck, something along those lines. Okay, so you get that kind of vibe as well. But generally speaking, Five of Cups, two different situations, focusing on the past, having a relationship standing right now. There's guilt associated with this. There's a need to shift focus, living in the past, unable to enjoy what you have because of the past. Okay? Why? Because we look at this Sacrifice card in the Hangman position in the conscious. And you right now, you've got Two of Wands. Okay? Could be that you have two men to, you know, in your life right now. Could be that Two of Wands generally speaks to expansion, wanting more. Being in a situation, again, with the one wand fixed to your castle, one wand free with the globe in your hand. Looking out into the world, thinking about making, you know, expansion, making more happen, wanting more out of life, trying new things, wanting to see more of the world, wanting to pursue other people, but being in a situation where you're locked down. Two of Wands, okay? Around you, Seven of Coins is the energy surrounding you, or it could be someone who is representing the Seven of, Coins, which is Pentacles, okay? Seven of Pentacles. So the surrounding energy is that of waiting. Waiting for the right time. Because there are seeds that have been sown that are growing, that you cultivated this garden, and it's almost time where it's ready for harvest. Almost time where it's ready to reap the rewards of that, and then you can do something. But it's generally speaking to waiting for that harvest time. Okay, waiting for the right time. In the hopes and fears, you've got Nine of Coins. Off the bat, Nine of Coins is no negative card. It's a fantastic card. It's the card of the ideal single woman or single man. However it resonates, okay? Where this is in your hopes and fears, you want to be going solo. Or you're hoping for someone who represents this to you. The single woman, ideal single woman card, or single man. This Nine of Coins is the card of someone who's unattached, isn't married, doesn't have kids, well-to-do, no commitments. They are someone who's established themselves in life. They're comfortable. And then there's that bird of spirit coming in, going, there's more to life than just, you know, your own personal success, or, you know, building wealth for yourself or abundance for yourself. There's more to life than this. So it could represent that you want to be single, or it could represent that you're interested in someone who is like this. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But generally, it's just speaking to someone who's very strong, grounded, and comfortable in life, without any attachments or commitments. Okay? Outcome, you've got Page of Wands. It's a little girl there that you see, right? And just because of the way it's right next to the Hanged Man, sacrifice, I feel like this could be sacrificing for your child, because the pages are all youthful. They can be children all the way up to university students if you're someone young watching. You know, and it can also speak to what is the function of the pages. The pages are people who bring messages, collect information, relayers of messages and collecting information. So what is the page bringing? News of what? He's got a wand in the hand. The wand is about male fire energy, creativity, inspiration, manifesting, making things happen, growth. Okay? So this page is bringing some new inspired opportunity to you, a new beginning for something, a new opportunity. And so it could speak to that for those of you who aren't attached, and other people it could speak to this kind of sacrificing for your loved ones. Let's just take a peek under the High Priestess, just one card, okay? Two of Coins, Two of Wands, Three of Coins. Two of Coins, you see the water is rough here, saying that it's not going to be easy, smooth sailing. This is where you're trying to maintain harmony in the midst of kind of challenges. It's speaking to maintaining balance in your life, juggling finances, a time that's very busy, lots of communication going in and out, work, kind of facilitating or making sure that in your work or whatever it is that you do, that you are able to take your resources and use them to the best of your ability, whether it be, you know, the way you meet it out, the way you use it, whatever, however that resonates for you. But in love and romance, Two of Pentacles, it's juggling. Possibly there's two people, okay? It looks like you're torn between someone you think you should be with and someone you want to be with, or some of you want to be single, okay? But let's just see. Could be about kids as well, all right? So let's pull an oracle card. This is the Gateway Cards by Denise Lynn. Can we get one card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for February 18th through 28th? On the bottom, we've got, healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. And the listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So I'm going to put this over here. Actually, you know what? Let's put this over here. Listening with your heart. I'll put it over here. Okay. And I'll leave this bottom one up over here. So let me read this to you. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. The card meaning, the heart knows what the mind cannot uncover. Trust the messages you receive from your heart. Angels and guides are communicating with you. In sweet, soft stillness, listen to their gentle whispers. The universe wants you to know. If you're facing a decision and your mind says one thing, but your heart says another, follow the dictates of your heart and you'll be on the right path. If you get a nudge to speak to someone or go in a particular direction, don't hesitate. Follow this guidance. Whenever you feel challenged and you don't know where to turn, quiet your mind and listen with your heart. The correct path will appear, for Spirit wants to speak to you. There's a message here for you right now. Watch the signs and the message will unfold effortlessly. Questions to ask yourself. What or whom do I need to listen to? Is there an area of my life in which I need to listen to my heart rather than my mind? If I was aware of a secret message from Spirit right now, what would it be? Okay, there's kind of, as I said, that element of sacrificing and putting in effort. I will work harder. I will keep trying. Without the challenges, logic and reason, okay? But listening with your heart, it's saying, listen with your heart. So, who am I to argue with the cards? So I'm just going to leave it at that, saying listen with your heart. But at the same time, it's saying if there's two options, one with the mind, one with the heart, saying you should do this, but your heart is calling you in another direction, then follow your heart, okay? And I'm just repeating what the card said. So here is Doreen Virtue. This is Colette Barron reads Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I'm going to read one general message from here and the relationship message. So can we get a card, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 18th to the 28th. I'll take that. On the bottom, a change in the wind. Top, Treasure Island. Beautiful. I just got that for Cancer. So let's put that there. And we'll put this over here with it. These two are together. Change in the Wind and Treasure Island. Number 9. Saying the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance peering as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. So it's saying, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition, with the High Priestess here, to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long hard work navigating your inner life, 7 of Pentacles, is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Now here's the relationship message. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Okay, so we're going to leave that as it resonates for you guys. I'm going to stop putting my own spin on these. Alright, so let's pull a Romance Angels card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 18th to the 28th. On the bottom, you deserve love, you are lovable. On the top, chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. Boom, boom. Hope you can see that. I'll leave this here. So let me read that to you. Chemistry. I've read this so many times, but I like to read the meanings to you because even though I can give you a summarized version, I feel like there's details in all of this stuff that it's going to resonate, and it's intentional for you to hear it. So it's not possible for me to memorize every word of all of these decks. So I like to read it. So chemistry. You've received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull toward another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You'll need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. If, however, you are single and feel this pull toward another unattached person, this card brings you a go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion, sparks, and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. All right. And then it's saying you deserve love, because here you are in sacrifice mode. All right. So can we get one last card, please, from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 18th to the 28th, please. Break this up too, it's so chunky together. No way. Get one card, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Better, better. I'll take that. All right. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. And then there's a figure of a person in the background, this Poseidon-looking person. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. Speaking to this shell there, and inside the shell, there's a little girl. Okay, so let me read that. It's very short. Number 6, and that's also the number for lovers, Gemini. All right. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. We are truly loving individuals. Taking time to express love to others helps them realize that they are supported and loved. As we practice this custom, it helps us to become more loving. Once we desire to become a more loving person, it is easier to recognize opportunities to be loving. So you know what, when this card pops up as well, if this is, the scenario for some of you, you got kids and, you're worried about starting fresh. Or, leaving somebody. It's saying there's treasure there. There's chemistry, definitely. If you're looking at someone who's unattached, there's chemistry to go for it. At the same time, there's other cards going, follow your heart, whatever you think is right to do. And it seems like you're torn in two directions. It's saying that, this is fixable if you just were to, let's say, spend time supporting and letting your little ones know as well that they are loved and they are cherished and that it's not about them, okay? So if that resonates for you, it's just because there's a little girl inside this shell. So I took it as that. So Libra, that was your reading. It just looks like you're committed to sacrificing and putting in work and making it work. That's what it looks like. Yes, there seems to be another person here. I've gotten that in the past video readings as well. Seems like it could be between two people. One who's new and exciting, and the other one who's like, you know, someone that your one wand is fixed to that castle, okay? You've already had a foundation built with someone. So, please take it as it resonates for you. And, you know, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. That was your reading for the 18th to the 28th. Sorry, 18th to the 28th for love. I will have your next general readings, the long 1 hour ones, up in March, and your next love reading will be up in March. And that's it. So please do check out your other past readings. I have February's love reading already up for you, and your last week's love reading already up and posted. I'll link it at the end of this video. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye.